Hello everyone, this is the Casino Co-Official, and today I'm going to be showing you my Godzilla DVD collection that I've been collecting ever since I was 7 years old. I own every single one, starting with The Lost World 1925, all the way through Godzilla vs. Kong 2021. I know The Lost World isn't technically a Godzilla movie, but it inspired it, so it's in my collection along with The Beast of 20,000 Fathoms. I also own every single King Kong movie as well. I'll be telling you how I came upon some of these oddities and where you can buy them. I'll also be showing you some of them as well. So without a further ado, let's get started. One of my rarest additions in my collection is my Criterion collection, Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster. This one's story is my parents got it for me for Christmas. It's one of the only official copies of Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster that is available for DVD, so they were probably just surfing the web and found it for me, which is really nice of them. The silver looks really nice on this one, and makes it stand out compared to the other DVDs in my collection. And it's also really nice because it comes with the Japanese and English version of the original movie. Although the English version isn't much different from the original Japanese version, in case you're wondering. Also, it comes with a lot of bonus features as well. The story of how I got Godzilla vs. Monster Zero is also another very interesting one. I got it on eBay from this guy who was only selling the disc only without the case or the manual, so I had to piecemeal together the DVD case and the things like that. It's a very nice disc though. It's the Criterion collection disc. So like with Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, it comes with the English version and the Japanese version, and of course a whole bunch of bonus features. So yeah, I totally didn't buy it from anyone that pirated the original movie. No, why would I do such a thing? Ah yes, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, my favorite Godzilla movie of all time. I don't know what's special about it to me. Is it the 70s feeling of it, or the cheese factor of it, or is it just Mechagodzilla's overall crazy factor in the film? Whatever it is, this one is my favorite Godzilla movie of all time. I like how organized the DVD screen is, with the play languages and then all the random mumbo-jumbo underneath it, the bonus features or whatnot. And I also like how clean the DVD case looks compared to all my other Godzilla DVDs. This one I got as my first Mechagodzilla movie in the Showa era, and I got it when I was like 9 years old, and I've probably seen it 200 plus times since I originally got it. Man, I still remember that scene when that one lady from Okinawa sung to King Caesar for like 5 minutes to wake him up. Good times. Ah, yes. The Toho Godzilla Collection. I got this when I was 7 years old, and it was my introduction to Godzilla through Toho. My first Godzilla movie, though, was Godzilla 2014. Yeah, I know, call me an amateur, although I am not when it comes to Godzilla knowledge. This DVD collection includes all the films from the Heisei series and the Millennium series, and as you can see, it has been used a lot throughout the years by yours truly. I'm sorry, I think I got some data wrong before that I was talking about. What I meant by entire Heisei series, I mean parts of the Heisei Godzilla series and 2 Rebirth of Mothra movies. Man, if only they put Godzilla vs. Biollante and Godzilla 1985 in there. But I mean, someone out there might like the Rebirth of Mothra movies, and to them I say, jump off a bridge with a rock tied around your ankle. Anyways, I'm going to list the top 3 Godzilla movies from this collection. Godzilla vs. Destroya is a favorite of mine, being the first Toho-made Godzilla movie I've ever seen. It was quite the spectacle. Back then, I used to think all movies with big things actually made it that size and just had like a big animatronic instead. So I thought they made a huge burning Godzilla animatronic that was like 5,000 feet tall and destroyed an actual city with it. And I was like, whoa, I wonder what the budget was for this movie. But then I realized they were just guys in suits. But yeah, this film was a really good conclusion to the Heisei era, and Destroya's design is just awesome. And the scene at the end where Godzilla dies is heart-wrenching. Another interesting film in this collection is Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. And yes, it's not a direct sequel from the one I showed you earlier, because the sequel to that one was The Terror of Mechagodzilla. I know, these movies can be confusing sometimes. If you're just the basic Godzilla fan, though, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 will get the job done. It has a pretty good plot, and Godzilla Jr. is in it too, and he doesn't look like a squash face ugly critter like Manila is in the Showa era. And Super Mechagodzilla's design is severely underrated. And if you disagree, I will find you. I will find you. With that being said, GMK, which is short for Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. I know, quite the mouthful, am I right? Wait, I'm wrong? So you're used to saying paragraphs for simple sentences? Huh, I didn't know that. Anyways, in this one, it uses the classic formula of Godzilla going on a rampage through Tokyo, and in the process, he slaughters Baragon, King Ghidorah, and Mothra. And his backstory is very interesting in this one too, being the reanimated body of the dead 1954 Godzilla, which was possessed by the spirits that the Japanese took during World War II. Anyways, those were just my 3 personal favorites out of the collection. If you get this now for whatever amount of money it costs now, probably like $300 million or something, I'm sure you'll find your own personal favorites in it as well. Anyways, that's gonna have to wrap it up for the Toho Godzilla collection. On to the next topic. There's this website called Movie Buffs Forever that has old movies on it, and that's how I got most of my Godzilla DVDs on DVD. I'm pretty sure all of the DVDs are like illegally pirated or something, because as soon as I put them on the screen, it shows like this super like off-brand looking menu. Who knows, maybe they're official, maybe Toho actually gave them the license, but if you're after something more official, this is what the menu looks like, in case you're wondering what an off-brand menu looks like. And this is also my copy of Godzilla vs. Hedorah. I'm just using this one as an example of what the off-brand ones look like. But I quite like this movie myself for its weirdness and wackiness. Okay, so I have no idea how my parents came upon this. This is an old reel from 1960-something of Godzilla vs. Mothra, otherwise known as Godzilla vs. The Thing in America. I think the reason they got me this for Christmas was because they thought it was a DVD, and the problem is there aren't necessarily any DVDs of Godzilla vs. The Thing, but there are DVDs of Godzilla vs. Mothra, which is the same thing as Godzilla vs. The Thing, 1960-something, and they probably just thought it was a really expensive DVD, but whatever it is, this thing's probably worth a lot. So if someone can leave in the comment section down below how much this thing's worth, that'd be great. Alright folks, that's going to have to wrap up my Godzilla DVD collection tour. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And remember to like and subscribe so that I can reach 1,000 subscribers before I die of old age. Bye-bye!